Growing up, I imagine I was not the only kid who got bombarded with the maxim, show me your friends, and I'll tell you who you are. For as long as I can remember, I've cherished the company of the moon. Now here's a fun fact. Did you know that the moon has a name? And that name is called Luna. So if it's true that the aura of the company you keep rubs off on top of you like lotion, then I'm guessing it's not out of place to label me a lunatic. You see, I like to think that I've bathed in moonbeams long enough to be labeled as such. When I was a boy, my grandpa, he would often tease the traveler inside of me with stories he was so fond of telling. One night, upon the conclusion of his story, he pointed at the moon and said to me, "Look closely. You'll see a figure of a woman with a baby on her back and firewood on her head." I looked intently, but I didn't see anything. But I was not about to quit so easy, so I asked him for 5 extra minutes just to look a bit longer. But I still didn't see anything. It then occurred to me that my grandfather saw the kind of stuff that he grew up seeing. You know, like stuff that he was familiar with. Like if the man had been born and bred in Japan, he would probably see a samurai. If he was an archaeologist, he'd see relics and fossils or even dinosaur bones. And if he was a pop music freak, he'd see Michael Jackson. Moonwalking. Yeah, sounds about right. You see, all my life I've likened the moon to a number of things. I've likened the moon to a coin that I picked out of my father's coin collection to toss in my moments of indecision. So I asked myself, is it going to be heads or tails? My sweet mother interrupts me and says, "Tails is not your portion. You are the head in Jesus' name." I've likened the moon to a steering wheel that I hold on to on a free highway. And so I drift, I swerve out of the margin of a notebook, humming with enough speed to make my way into the torso of the body of a letter. I've likened the moon to a pinhole in the canvas at night. I've likened the moon to a bullet wound, and I get to see firsthand what it's like for the universe to bleed light. I've likened the moon to a squeaky clean porcelain plate left empty because humanity is a recipe book with ingredients too stubborn to mix and march into an oven long enough to become a mouth-watering delicacy. I've likened the moon to a clock, face of a clock. Makes me wonder, where have all the numbers gone? Deep inside, I want it to be that they made their way into your pockets and mine, or into a budget that's gonna fund all of this. But I think we know where they went to. They went into some sort of statistic. The faceless, the nameless faces of those who have been mass buried. I've likened the moon to a safety net of a sort, of children who have learned about gravity not by being taught physics, but by being let down by those who make promises they never keep. I've likened the moon to a disco ball. You see, I don't know how to groove, but still I think of the moon as a kaleidoscopic philanthropist, raining rubies and onyxes on top of this thing we call skin. We bring our fatigue like it was some kind of burnt offering. I've likened the moon to the whites inside the eyes of a girl I liked so much, seated across the room, waiting for me to make the first move. The beautiful girl is taking her time, taking all the time in the world. I've likened the moon to a bullseye that calls out to me to be everything I dreamed and hoped. And someday, or even now, I believe I am exactly that. I've likened the moon to a number of things. But Grandpapa, if you were here, I would say to you, I still cannot see the woman with a baby on her back and the firewood on her head. Wait a minute. I think I have, to be honest. If I look back, I think I have, and I think some of you have too. A prominent statue in the heart of the city. A forgotten statue. You've been around for so long, you would remember. So if that's the case, I think yours is something of a moon, if we're being honest. What does that make all of you? Lunatics.